All right, let's move on to some trade news now. We do have a trade pending there with the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago White Sox. There you see the trade details. More importantly, you've got Lance Lynn and a return for Joe Kelly to Chavez Ravine. In return, the White Sox getting Trayce Thompson and a couple of prospects. Jim, again, what more can you tell us about how this all got done?
Well, the Dodgers have been looking for a veteran starting pitcher who they think can at least give him 6 innings. You know, they've got a lot of rookie pitchers at the back of the rotation that just haven't panned out. And look, Lance Lynn's not having a good year. He's 6-9. He's got a 6.47 ERA. And Lance Lynn has given up more homers than any pitcher in baseball this year. In fact, he's given up 28 home runs. At the same time, he's got a career-high 10.8 strikeouts per 9 and a career-high whiff rate of 30.9, 2 metrics that the Dodgers look at and are encouraged about. The other thing the Dodgers say is, just remember, just 2 years ago in 2021, he went 11-6 with a 2.69 ERA. Now, Lance Lynn did have a no-trade clause to the Dodgers. He agreed to waive that to become part of the Dodgers and have a chance to pitch in the postseason. The Dodgers feel like a change of scenery, getting him in a pennant race. They think will get him on a hot streak when he comes over. They get the veteran reliever Joe Kelly. They've had him before. This guy's performed on playoff stages before, so they like what he can do. Good clubhouse guy as well, real competitor up there. So they got 2 veteran guys that have experience, that have been there and done that in pennant races, and they felt that's what they needed. Going the other way to the Chicago White Sox, Nick Nastrini is the headliner going back to Chicago. He's the best prospect in this deal going for them. They also get Jordan Leasure, a relief pitcher who they like some, as well as the outfielder Trayce Thompson. But this is a deal that the Dodgers made without really giving up any of their top prospects, and they get 2 veteran guys to help them in what's going to be a very close pennant race, I think, with Arizona, San Francisco, and who knows, maybe even San Diego before it's all said and done.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, they're in a fight for the division, which I don't know if they expected to be in, not this year, maybe next year, thinking Arizona would get there. Or they didn't expect San Diego to struggle like they have, but they're going to be in a fight for the rest of the season for sure. This is a depth move, and they needed that. I mean, you can see them going after even David Bednar from the Pirates to maybe anchor the bullpen. They're not done. I'm sure they add more. But the rotation, they needed help. I mean, they need depth. 20th in team ERA, which is very unlike the Los Angeles Dodgers. They're normally in the top 3. Only Julio Urias and Tony Gonsolin are really the main guys who are in the rotation right now. Kershaw out with a shoulder. Walker Buehler still recovering from Tommy John. Dustin May, flexor tendon repair, another elbow surgery. So even though Lance Lynn isn't who he used to be, the stuff isn't quite as good. He's still a competitor. He's still going to go out there every 5th day and give you a chance to win. It's a veteran presence, so that fills a void with all these young guys in the back end of their rotation when you need big games pitched in September and then on to the postseason in October.
I just want to finish up where Will pointed out, which is, Jim, this one's just for you. What are you hearing about the Dodgers? Are they done? Will they still be looking for pitching depth for the trade deadline, you think? What are you hearing now?
Well, they are still having conversations with the St. Louis Cardinals in a deal that would be a blockbuster caliber deal that would send Nolan Arenado to the Dodgers, along with either Jordan Montgomery or Jack Flaherty, possibly even Jordan Hicks. In return, the Cardinals are looking for 3 top pitching prospects. The Dodgers have a plethora of them, so they do match up. Now, remember, Nolan Arenado also has a full no-trade clause, but because he grew up in Southern California, actually in Newport Beach, he would expect to waive that no-trade if a deal can be made. We're also hearing, if that deal gets done, that Max Muncy will head to the Cardinals along with their top pitching prospect, Bobby Miller, among others. Again, this is just in the initial talking stage at this point. I'm told nothing is imminent or nothing is close, but one thing's for sure, the Dodgers are going for it.
2 things, and I'll wrap things up. We could potentially see the blockbuster trade that Jim talked about, and boy, does it seem like the Dodgers have a never-ending farm system. We'll save that for another day. Jim, Will, certainly appreciate it. Guys, thank you very much for the breaking news here on CBS Sports HQ. And you know, all these movements, I've got Lance Lynn on my fantasy team, so now I'm happy that he's going to the Dodgers because maybe he's going to get some run support, some wins.
Watch out for Tommy's fantasy baseball team.
No, well, I'm still trying to fight in there.
Okay.
The guys at Fantasy Baseball today, though, will help me and also help you try to figure out and navigate the trade market. Scan that QR code and check them out.